My magazine is called Plectrum and is an indie music magazine aimed at females. Through the process of making my magazine, I have been closely looking at Q Magazine and pastiched ideas from their media pack, front covers, contents page, their title pages and their double page spreads. This way, I was following the correct codes and conventions and creating a professional and realistic looking magazine. However, my magazine has challenged the codes and conventions, as I have created an indie magazine for females, where normally indie rock magazines are directed towards a male audience. This is my final front cover. Like other mainstream magazines, I strictly stuck to my 3 house style colours, black, white and red. However, I added a yellow to this strapline to make it stand out. My masthead is in a very bold font, so it is noticeable from far away. I looked at the following magazine mastheads for ideas on how to create my own masthead. I chose the name Plectrum because a plectrum is a pick used to play a guitar. The genre of my magazine will be indie, and because indie music mostly involves a guitar, it links well to the magazine and my target audience. I came up with the idea of changing the middle line of the letter E into music equalizers, which makes the masthead look more like it's from a music magazine. My main cover image is of the artist who the main article is about. Her direct gaze at the audience is important as it engages them and invites them to read the magazine. She can be seen by the audience as ideal selves, as my readers are female. She will also be an ideal self by the way she dresses and her love for indie music. This character I created will definitely appeal and entice my audience by the magazine, as she would be a great role model for the indie subculture my magazine is aimed at. From looking at this particular Q magazine, I decided to position strap lines either side of my model's face and use coloured boxes behind certain strap lines to make them stand out more. My main cover line is in a bold font at the bottom of the page in a white colour. I got this idea from looking at this Q magazine and this NME magazine. By doing this, my reader can see what the main article of the magazine is about, and the magazine will be noticeable in shops. I have followed the codes and conventions of a real music magazine by including the barcode and the website at the bottom of the page to make it look realistic. My contents page. To create my contents page, I heavily pastiched the layout of Q contents pages such as these. In my magazine, I use the same layout for the features column, again sticking to the black, red and white colour scheme. I made sure my features on the right hand side were very neat and compact, just like the Q layouts. On my contents page, I also include the front cover at the top right hand corner like Q do. Because I wanted my magazine to be more interactive with my readers, I include a Your Say box, where the readers can email or reach us by social networking and send pictures or comments in. It also includes a subscription area. On my contents page, I added an album review like the Q contents page. On mine, however, I developed their idea and created an album cover for the artist and included it on my feature. My contents pages also use the convention of Q Magazine's page numbers in a tight coloured box attached to the image of what will be on that page. My title page and double page spread. My title page for my double page spread is very simplistic, with the main image on the left and the text to the right. Simplicity is key to title pages and is a common convention of them. It catches the reader's eye and is a clear introduction of what the article is about. I made the name Anna Hall in a red colour so it stands out against a black background and reinforces who the following article is all about. This is my double page spread, and again I have stuck to my main house style colours, black, white and red. Through the production of these pages, it has changed drastically to fit the codes and conventions of real music magazines. I found some ideas were not suitable or appropriate for the end, and it did not look professional enough, so I therefore removed them. A common convention is to have the main image across the whole of one page, which is what I did. I also, however, included a quote from the music artist onto the image. This quote acts as a pulling technique, making the reader want to read the rest of the article. Although I had not seen this convention used in Q magazines, I have seen it used in other magazines that are mainly aimed at females, which is why I pastiched this idea. Wanting my magazine to be interactive, I created a Twitter box where readers can tweet in their thoughts on the article. I got this idea after doing some research on Billboard magazine's website and saw this on the page. My article follows the typical conventions of an interview, with the questions in a bolder coloured font and having a drop capital at the beginning. These conventions are shown in the majority of interviews in magazines, as it helps the reader know what they are reading about in each paragraph. The main article, also known as a body text, is in 3 columns, and the text is a size 9 font, which I decided to use from looking at real magazine body text such as these Q articles. Originally in my plan, I wanted a series of poses of my model along the top of this magazine. However, once cut out on Photoshop, these images did not look professional enough, so I changed my idea to have a larger title at the top of the article. The connotations of having the word all in a larger font is that by reading this article you will learn everything you could possibly want to know about her.